Police brutality. Those words coming from an attorney tonight after watching video of an Humboldt police officer who appears to punch a man during an arrest. ABC 13 reporter Shelley Childers has the video, the reaction from his attorney, and Humboldt PD's response tonight. Shelley.
Eric, this arrest happened back in June, but surveillance video is only just now surfacing through social media. Humboldt police say their officer did not strike this man, but the man's attorney says this video speaks for itself.
When I watched it, I was blown away.
This is the surveillance video from outside a bar in Humboldt that shows the moments a police officer takes down Chris Hanna.
He asked my client to raise his hands, it appears. He raises his hands, just like this, and the officer reaches for, I believe, his right hand.
Yes, sir.
In the officer's hand, I believe his right hand, he's holding his handcuffs. And then as soon as he takes my client's hand down this way, he turns and hits him almost like uppercut, holding the handcuffs in his hands almost like brass knuckles, and knocks him out.
And moments later, Hanna, already laying flat with the officer on top of him, is picked up by the back of the neck, his head slammed into the ground. Hanna says he still does not even remember this takedown, but was conscious as he was taken to the police unit, where he was immediately bandaged, he says, because of the amount of blood coming from his head. That bandage is clear in this booking photo from Humboldt Police. But Police Chief Ken Tice sending us this statement, saying in part, once the suspect continued to attempt to put space between himself and Officer Cox, the officer took the suspect down onto a patch of grass and handcuffed him without further incident. At no time did the officer strike the suspect, and it was determined the injuries suffered by the suspect were caused solely by the altercation in which he was involved prior to Officer Cox's arrival. Attorney Todd Overstreet says it's clear his head was not injured before the officer takedown.
He's sitting there calmly. He's still wearing his baseball cap. He's not holding his head. He's not attending to any wound.
The attorney says Officer John Cox was initially dispatched to the scene when Hanna called 911 himself out of fear for his own life during a parking lot altercation. Hanna admittedly fired a gun he was legally storing in his car, but turned it over to Officer Cox when he arrived. This portion of the surveillance video shows the second interaction with Officer Cox, as Hanna was sitting and waiting to be questioned.
What he did at that point is inexcusable. It's police brutality. There's no other way to look at it.
We've asked Humboldt Police if there is an internal investigation into this arrest and if the officer is still on active duty. They did not answer those questions. Attorney Overstreet says the officer's takedown is not even documented in the incident report.
This is the kind of stuff that causes people, normal citizens like us, not to trust them. And they want to know why they have a public image problem. It's because of things like this.